Hi there, I'm Sphinx Akashaa, the champion of Bards, and the creator and proprietor of the Everbright Archive. We like to tell stories here, and the best stories are told with a cup of hot, soothing tea. I'm really proud that our show is affiliated with one of the best tea shops in the multiverse, Friday Afternoon Tea. They're a fantastic family-owned company based right here out of the Pacific Northwest, and they offer amazing teas and tea blends that are made for geeks and by geeks. They specialize in incredible blends based on some of your favorite fandoms. My favorite tea right now is called Number 9 for the Tomb. It's an aged white tea inspired by Tamsin Muir's Locked Tomb trilogy, and that's just one of the fandoms this tea shop is inspired by. To learn more and get some amazing teas of your own, visit FridayTea.com and use the code MULTIVERSE. That's MULTEAVERSE at checkout to get 10% off your total purchase, because we're friends now. See you out there on the Storied Path.
Within each of us is a storyteller, and a story waiting to be told. Universes of our own making that we breathe into life with our very being.
And we tell these stories to live, to relate, to entertain, to understand, and to connect. For we are the stories that help others to understand themselves.
We tell stories that are funny, sad, heroic, common, and fantastical. For we are all these things and more.
And when we come together, share our universes with one another, we create something special. We create a multiverse.
Here, at the center of the multiverse,
we welcome you to sit,
get cozy,
and listen
as we traverse the storied path. Here, we welcome you to the Everbright Archive. Hello there, Wayfarers. Welcome back to yet another amazing, exciting, and awesome episode of our community acclaimed podcast, the Everbright Archive. I am, as always, your host and your current storyteller, Sphinx Akashaa, your current champion of Bards. And I am joined by this wonderful cast of friends who will in turn each tell stories of their own as they vie for my title of champion of Bards. But we won't get into that just now, because I mean, if you are just tuning in and you want more information about this contest, go check out the first episode. Go check out the first episode. There's more detail there. But we're gonna start with the lovely, the fantastic, the ravishing, the gorgeous, your diamond, my diamond, Madness Diamond.
I was listening in podcast format. I was confused that I was being introduced first. But hi, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. I use they, she pronouns. I play Gemmi Hoard, the curator of epics, a champion of knowledge and secrets on the Everbright Archive, usually. But during the last story, I play Lysandra Agni, Misfortune's Flame, the matchmaker with an emphasis on matches, who has a streak of romances that have not been broken, will not be broken. They will persevere. Right, sweet tea? Okay. Making sure.
We don't know what the future's not written in stone, but I mean, it's looking strong.
Could be. We'll grave it into the multiverse. Myself by hand, if need be. But you can find me everywhere at Madness Diamond. My beacon should be linked in our little fun place where you can find all our links in the bio. And while you're here listening to the podcast, don't forget to also rate the podcast. Give us how many stars you think we are worth in this galaxy of creativity. I think we deserve 5 stars. Maybe leave some comments on our episodes and tell us your favorite part, because I like reading those. Please. And join our Discord server. It's very fun. We got lots of nerds in there. They're good nerds. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm Madness Simon. Don't forget to call Sphinx Akashaa that beautiful, beautiful man, a beautiful, beautiful man who put all this together, and we love him. That's all for me.
Oh, that's lovely.
Just like you.
I'm gonna blush and introduce the very smooth, the very debonair, the ecstatically eloquent, the affluently afroed, the devastatingly handsome Bardic Sweet Tea.
Why, how dare you, sir?
Easily, that's how I dare.
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Sweet Tea. I can be found on all the socials at Bardic Sweet Tea. Super happy to be here as always. Today I'll be playing Malachi Davis, the ever cultured man he is, and who has currently absolutely no aspirations to break Lysandra's romance streak in any way, shape, or form. Just want to make that very clear. And I was absolutely not threatened into saying that at all.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se. I love it. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, I want to present to you the ever-sparkling, the always effervescent, the eternally iconic, the capital T, capital H, capital E, Brynniursa.
Hey there, hi there, ho there! I'm Brynniursa. Thank you for introducing me. I'm here, I bask in obscurity. I bask in it. However, I will crawl out to tell you that I'm so happy to be here. I play Jodie Bank, local moth woman. And you can also find Brynniursa and Sweet Tea on a little show called The Echoes of Actor, which is on my YouTube. It is a creation that you should see. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. That's all I got.
And well, you didn't tell them about the talk back.
Well,
I
by
guess
the
it's
time
not.
this airs, it'll
Yeah,
be over.
that's a timing thing.
what
Never
I was
mind.
saying.
Never mind.
We're still
Your
gonna check
boy's
it out.
being silly Billy.
By this point, there will probably be a talkback open up on my YouTube about the show where we just talk about what happened back when we made it. Da-da-da. I assume that's why it's called Talkback.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, everyone, go check out the Echoes of Actor. It is seriously a fantastic show with a stacked cast. It is so damn good.
And a gorgeous storyteller running it. Works very hard to get everything put out and put together, and deserves all of the love and praise for all the hard work she does. I mean, I think she's pretty cool.
Genuinely a top tier game master. One of the best storytellers I've had the pleasure of being with, being a player for multiple games now.
Deserves all of the recognition and all of the love, and make sure to go drop some likes and some comments on wherever Echoes of Actors hosted. Whenever you go back and watch through, tell all your friends, go enjoy some good Walking Dead fun.
Yes.
You see, I want to cover my face, but my cat's on my hand.
So you can't.
Take it.
Got the assist from the cat.
Good job.
You
we
are
love
not
a good
safe.
assist here.
You are not safe from getting praise from your coworkers either. I know we bully Sphinx Akashaa, that beautiful, beautiful man, but you are also on the chopping block.
You guys gonna get cherished so freaking hard.
That's right. Get cherished.
So my compliments are an AoE spell, and you cannot make that save.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
haunting time.
That is brilliant. While Brynniursa blushes, we are back once again for episode 13 of our very first mini campaign, The Last Story. But before we begin, I want to give a quick shout out to our friends, our sponsors, our affiliates, our lovely, lovely compadres over at Friday Afternoon Tea. Friday Afternoon Tea is a small, family-owned, geeky-themed local tea company where you can find lots of loose-leaf teas, custom tea blends, tea wares and accessories, and educational tastings as well. What their claim to fame is that they have a bunch of tea blends based on some of your favorite fandoms, like Battlestar Galactica, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Our Flag Means Death, and many, many more. They also do a lot of seasonal blends. We are just getting into fall as this episode is being recorded, so they're coming into some new seasonal blends that they're going to start premiering very, very soon. So if you happen to want to check them out at their website, that's fridaytea.com, and make a purchase, then, maybe at checkout, you should enter the code multiverse. That's MULTEAVERSE, and get yourself 10% off of your total, because we like you and we appreciate you coming to hang out with us. So, check out Friday Afternoon Tea and come and be a thirsty nerd with all of us. All right, now that we've gotten the business out of the way. Previously on The Last Story, our summoned heroes have traveled across the kingdom of Solon, traveled across the Serpentine Mountains with their new friend Richard, a kobold. Looks a lot like a what if you mixed a man with a Rottweiler, and gave him a mechanical arm, who helped fight some other kobolds. And in that process, you discovered that your weapons that are bonded to you are not just bonded to you, but they're semi-sentient, and can communicate with you, and are also able to evolve. You go traipsing through the dead forest, hoping to meet with the famed necromancer Lysandra Amelian, and thanks to Sweet Tea's natural one travel roll, you got through the dead forest without any issue. A couple of weird encounters, some will-o'-the-wisps, some zombie squirrels, but overall you got through unscathed. And then you found the cottage. But sitting in front of the cottage, looking older than the last time she saw him, was one Gordon Bank, Jodie Bank's long-lost father, who she thought had abandoned her to go and play hero. Truths came to light that he had been misled by the guided dreamer into coming over to Phaedos to help save children, which he in fact did by keeping more children from being taken. But he was not aware that people were still going to be taken against their will. So he left and used what little magic he learned and his genius technical ability to create a device that would allow him to see into his home universe and watch Jodie grow up from afar. However, it took a toll on his body, as he is now missing an entire, what did we say was his right side or his left side? His arm has been replaced with one that is made from petrified wood, essentially, as a prosthesis. And has been living with Lysandra, who you also met for quite some time. It also came out that they were kind of digging each other and had not yet confessed that to each other yet. But our homie Lysandra made quick work of that. And you can't let that kind of thing stand. Absolutely not. And with a quick dance, a very lovely dance, might I add, was able to bring these two lovebirds together. But there was still the shadow of what Gordon had done to himself. And Gordon, or at least, well, actually, that was before all of this happened. Gordon was dying, or kind of still is dying right at the moment. Malachi was able to use one of his healing abilities to slow the process, but was not able to stop it. At which point you met a very interesting Durak creature by the name of Gorfin. He is a Durak, a very tall humanoid-esque creature with a crocodile skull for a head and great huge set of deer antlers. He is an undead druid of the forest, and I got some lore about that from Ayame, my daughter, who created Gorfin, and we'll get into that a little bit later, maybe. But Gorfin sees something in Malachi that Malachi is, or seems to be a bit reticent to see in himself. So we'll see how that evolves later. Also, Lysandra has an undead dog named Hugo, who's basically a skeleton dog with fur made of fire, who Lysandra immediately bonded with, and they went off and played together quite a bit. Lunch was had, and also Lysandra might have offered to give Lysandra some lessons in necromancy, so that she might attain an undead pet of their own. But in due time. Other revelations were made, like the fact that Lysandra, in the world from which our heroes have come from, is also Baba Yaga. Because we have gods and things that have come from the world and have become mortal, semi-mortal adventurers, but not Baba Yaga. She was one of the first heroes that were summoned to Phaedos, and has been here the last 10,000 some odd years. And the cottage that she and Gordon have been staying in all this time is in fact the fabled chicken-legged cottage, though she seems to have made some changes to it, as you all last episode went into the house and watched it transform into this mobile think Howl's Moving Castle mixed with like what looks like druidic alien tech. It's a good time. It leapt out of the dead forest, and by leapt I mean it leapt straight up to the ceiling of this floor of Phaedos, used its chicken legs to tear through the ceiling, and entered into the 5th floor, the caves of Phaedos. They walked for a little while, until a klaxon goes off, a warning of an obstacle in the way. Standing there, in front of the house, is one of the Red Four, the lieutenants of the Guided Dreamer, who do his bidding and who help him control and maintain order, for lack of a better term. on Phaedos. But the eye puts up a hand in supplication, and the mask is removed. And under the mask is a face that our heroes recognize, as he was once a hero on their world. A man named Aaron Strum, also known as Arkstar, a member of a magical group of heroes known as Glitter Force 5, who had disappeared years before. And that's where we're going to begin. Aaron, still with like the veins connecting him to the mask. The mask has only retreated to about his ears. Blonde hair just kind of in a weird mass about his head, kind of peeking out from where the mask has retreated from. Kind of messy beard, but bright yellow eyes. Hi. I want to help. I promise I mean you no harm. What do you all do?
And he's just hovering outside of the house ship, menacingly.
He's not hovering so much as like he's standing on... Yeah, I was gonna say he's standing on a pillar of air, but that's hovering. He's hovering, sure.
So you said we know him, like we recognize him as the hero from our world, so...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he is now dressed in these red robes and was wearing that mask that was blank except for the giant sideways eye in the center of it. But now that mask has been receded to reveal his actual face.
Hey, Brian.
You are muted.
I am muted. I didn't want to unmute. Yes?
Would Jodie have any knowledge? Because this is kind of Jodie's domain of like hyperfixation of adult heroes. Would Jodie have any knowledge of how famous maybe this Aaron guy is to us?
Would I?
Do you want to make a roll about it?
I do want to make a roll about it. We'll see how this goes. What would I be rolling?
Yeah. So this would be, I believe, what skill this was this?
Insight plus insight?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to use your flash of insight.
Oh.
That's a 16. So yeah, you can ask me 3 questions about this man, and I will answer in detail.
Well. Hello there. It is I, your most enthusiastic antagonist, the Guided Dreamer. And you are listening to the Everbright Archive and the campaign The Last Story. If our heroes are not careful, it will be their last story as well. Now, let's see what they're up to, shall we?
What do I know about this man from my world? Is that what you were asking, Diamond? How famous?
Yeah, because
Okay.
if we recognize him because he's from our world, I feel like Jodie would be the one who would probably know the most.
Okay.
You know that Aaron Strum, that all of Glitter Force 5 were once students at your high school. They graduated maybe 10 years ago. But it was during their time in high school that they had become heroes initially. No one knows exactly what happened that gave them their powers. They've never really discussed it. As they were, for a while, they were masked. They operated under secret identities. But, as can happen with a high school, secrets get out, and they eventually had to reveal themselves for risk of it being revealed in a way that was not conducive to their hero work. Aaron Strum himself was a consummate athlete, as most of them were in one way or another. Aaron, though, was his speciality was the martial arts. And after high school, he wound up opening his own dojo and teaching, I believe it was karate and taekwondo were his specialties. His powers were based around electricity. So a lot of he dealt a lot in like hand-to-hand combat, but was also would imbue his combat with electrical powers.
How do I know if he is telling the truth? That he is not here to harm us.
Looking at him, as he is now, you would think that anyone that had been imbued with power from the Guided Dreamer would carry a kind of confidence or arrogance about them that would borderline on the psychotic. What you see before you right now is equal parts relief and desperation. There is a look in his eye that almost says, "Please help me, and please help me help you."
Is there anything on him that is connected to the Guided Dreamer that would indicate that the Guided Dreamer is listening in or has some sort of tracking on him?
I will say that the mask seems to be of significant power. Whether or not he is being tracked using the mask, you do not know. But in all likelihood, the one thing that the Red Four have in common are that they were given masks.
As Jodie is vibing this man out, her antenna just kind of make little motions, swaying right, left, then curling in before settling back down into her hair. He's telling the truth, y'all. he's not here to harm us. He's one of our students, or would have been, long time ago. Were we around during that time? But he's not a danger to us.
Well, I suppose if you vouch for him, then...
Just keep an eye on that mask. That mask I don't trust. But you... What's wrong, Sparks?
And you see him kind of look, because he's on the other side of the window, and he kind of looks at Lysandra. May I come in, ma'am? And Lysandra kind of folds her arms, and you see Hugo kind of walks away from Lysandra and goes to the window and sniffs at it. And then he sits and he paws at the window with this wine. And Lysandra raises an eyebrow, like almost like in a very Vulcan, like that one eyebrow moves and nothing else on her face moves. Hugo seems to like him.
I am going to use, oh god, what is it called? I think it's Children of the Grave. Lets me speak to undead things.
Okay.
I think that's the ability.
Yes, you can communicate verbally with undead creatures. Yeah.
Just gonna ask Hugo. It's like, Hugo, does he smell like friend or foe?
I just told... Go ahead.
The dog's opinion matters too.
And Hugo says, in a language only you can understand,
He is friend.
Hugo says he is friend. I trust Jodie's opinion, and I also trust Hugo.
When Hugo replies, is it like a telepathic thing, or do we hear Hugo making some kind of sound that we just don't understand?
Hugo, to the rest of you, Hugo barks twice.
Hey there, this is Magnus, Goblin Artificer Extraordinaire, and you're listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play anthology podcast series. I hope you're enjoying the show. Now, let's get back to it and see what these crazy kids are up to.
I don't think I'll ever get used to you talking to the dog.
He has opinions. He's very good at talking, and I can understand him now. I feel very blessed.
No, it's fine. It's cool and all. It's just a little weird.
He speaks my language, and I speak his.
Lysandra turns to you, Malachi. He's not that weird, actually. And she waves a hand at the door, and the door very slowly creaks open. And Aaron kind of floats towards the opening and then steps into the door and walks in like a normal person. Thanks. I appreciate it. I've been kind of waiting for you. Hi, my name is Aaron. I am the current wearer of the Mask of the Eye. And Lysandra kind of gives a head tilt as she looks like she's sizing him up. Yes, you do look a little shorter than the last person. I was wondering about that. The door closes behind Aaron as he steps forward. Your house is really cool and slightly weird, but in the cool way. Hugo immediately walks over, sniffs him, and then shoulder checks him. And Aaron gets down on one knee and starts just bare hands into the flaming fur. You are a good boy. Hello. Fiery tongue licks the side of Aaron's face. I have been licked by various creatures since I've been here. That's unique. That's new.
Are you fireproof?
I am many things proof, thanks to the mask.
I don't care about the other ones. Are you fireproof?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Cool. You come to sit with me now. And it is literally Lysandra getting up close to this. It's because Lysandra's just been getting closer and closer this entire time. Had unbuckled the seatbelt. And it's just now you are fireproof. I'm keeping you now. Come with me! And just kind of grabbing him by the arm and just come with me now. You sit here.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. Hi.
I'm
Hello,
gonna take
heroes.
Hydra's Pirate Roberts.
2 throw pillows. Because I'm assuming there's probably throw pillows here. And
absolutely.
Hold them on either side of where the mask is coming out of.
Hi.
Oh, I'm assuming that the guided dreamer can probably hear us through this mask, so maybe we can muffle it a little.
Oh, about that. Normally, if we were on one of the actual populated levels, yes, that would be very, very true. But the dungeon levels, they're my domain.
Oh.
Nothing can track us here without my say-so.
Okay, then I don't need these. I'm just gonna toss the throw pillows back on one of the couches.
Not even the guided dreamer?
No. The other wearer of the mask, when he created these levels, did that on purpose. Because I now have his task. He was old and getting very, very tired of the task of, quite frankly, of waiting for you. He's thousands of years old, and he kind of wanted to go on and do something else. He didn't really believe in the guided dreamer's work. I encountered the Eye with the intent of killing him, and he's like, "No, you don't have to do that. I quit. You can be the Eye now." It's like, that's not why I'm here. And he's like, no. And he explained to me that his entire purpose was to try and prepare the heroes to defeat the guided dreamer. Except when I and my friends came here, we never encountered him. The guided dreamer, for some reason, had him away doing something else. So when we lost, I went searching for some way to try and challenge him again. Wound up getting lost. Wound up finding my way back into one of the dungeon levels, and he found me. Pretty much said that he was done playing this stupid, silly game, and that it was someone else's turn to... what was the words he used? Make sure that fucker didn't win? I'm paraphrasing, but... Well, not the fucker part. He actually did say the fucker. And he knew that I was searching for something to help, to try and re-challenge him. And he said that, well, since we already fought him the once and lost, and lived, thankfully, but if you fight him and he looks at your markings. If you fight him and lose, those go away. Your powers stay, but those markings pretty much mark you as his enemy, and only his enemies can challenge him. So, when we lost, our markings disappeared. And Lysandra kind of nods. Yes, that tracks. That happened to us as well.
So, you lose, you can't fight them again?
Yes. Although there are factions that seem to believe that if they were to kill heroes, that they will gain their markings back, somehow absorb the markings of the dead heroes, and challenge him again.
Like Highlander.
Kind of, yeah. I got that reference.
That could potentially be troubling. Do you know of any former heroes that would want their mark back?
There's an entire faction of them.
Oh no.
Yeah. I've been doing what I can to stave them off. Part of my function as the Eye is that I control not just the dungeon levels, but I have control over most of the artificial creatures here on this world. And so I can create and send creatures to do my bidding. And I've sent quite a few of them to not necessarily kill, but to dissuade those factions from functioning.
Upon hearing that Aaron, poor Aaron, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for this character now. Upon hearing that Aaron has control over basically some of the creatures, Lysandra gets very close again.
You're really, really close.
Like in front of him, face to face, bunny ears, horns, and all, with a very excited look on their face.
Hi.
You can give me a puppy.
You want a puppy?
You can give me my hellhound.
You want a hellhound?
You can give me my own little Hugo. We are going to be the best of friends. I need you to understand. Hands on cheeks. Like holding face, squishing cheeks of this poor guy just trying to survive.
And looks at Jodie, who I'm assuming is like the calm one of the group right now. It's like, is this okay?
Oh, I think that you would find giving us a hellhound would help us defeat the guided dreamer very much.
Okay. Well.
Happy Lysandra, happy life.
And I don't set you on fire and test out how fireproof you are.
Right.
That would not be fun for anyone in this scenario.
It would be fun for me. But I would like a hellhound and your friendship.
Well, you had that from the beginning, the friendship part, not the hellhound part. But I can probably help you with that, the hellhound part.
Do you have a slow-burning romance you've abandoned since you've become the Eye?
No, I had never really let myself have time for that. Is there? Oh, right, because you do the matchmaking thing.
I do. Okay, and then pats him on the head, and then stands back up to full height. All right, this is something I will put on my itinerary after we have beheaded the guided dreamer and used his head like a volleyball. But
okay, that's a thing that you can most certainly do.
It's like a big shiny dome. It'd make a good volleyball.
He does have a shiny dome.
Would, or we could... No, never mind. As you were.
I mean...
No, do you have a suggestion?
Nothing that I would want our students seeing us do. So, no.
Well, our students
it's a sign.
aren't here.
They are here. Somewhere.
Well,
somewhere. Former students.
There are lots of students
Former.
from our world that came here. I assume that they all came from... Wait, are you from Sydney Poitier High?
We are.
Indeed.
That's how I recognize you, Sparks. You were in all sorts of things. Mischief being one.
Huh.
I think they have a photo of you in the gymnasium somewhere.
That would track. It's probably
Found
a
a
photo
certain
of all 5
boxes.
of us.
Yep.
Okay. That's a thing. That's a thing. And he genuinely looks surprised and kind of like there's a blush that forms underneath the raggedy beard. Okay. All right. Cool. So I also know, and gestures to Gordon, that you all are on your way to Dirge. I can kind of help you with that.
Okay. Do you have a shortcut? Do you have like a map quest? Do you have like a pinpoints you can drop on a map somewhere and it will tell us where we're going?
I can show you better than I can tell you. And he walks over to the window and he waves a hand and then kind of grabs the air and lifts up as if he's lifting something. And the earth beneath you all begins to rumble. The earth beneath the house begins to rumble. And very slowly but efficiently, stairs begin to form in front of the house, one at a time, reaching all the way up into the ceiling. And the ceiling of this floor just cracks open and spreads like a pair of dual doors. Part of being the eye means that when I say I have control of the dungeon floors, total control of the dungeon floors.
Do the dungeon floors only go, at least, is it all the dungeon floors in Phaedos, or is it just these dungeon floors in Phaedos?
I control all the dungeon floors in Phaedos.
Could you potentially make us shortcuts to all the different sections, so we don't have to keep going through the ceiling?
Well, you will have to find once you are on the 7th floor, you'll have to find the entrance to the 8th floor, but then I can meet you on the 8th floor, and we can do the same thing.
Okay. Yes, you are a good friend to have.
And he gives you like the 2 thumbs up, and is like a big like wide grin. Good. This is what I want to do.
What was your guess on what Professor Q's actual name is?
Q is still there?
Q is still there, and no one knows what Q stands for.
I thought Quigley, but
I don't think I tried Quigley.
Quigley.
Yeah, we guessed Quigley. What was the other one? Quiet. Quincy
Quentin?
was another one. Quentin.
Quincy
yeah.
was mine. I thought Quincy as well.
Yeah. We guessed a slew of them over the years, and none of them worked. You would just laugh at us.
Okay, so you are actually from... Okay, that's making sure. Everyone, it's like our school ritual. Everyone has to have their guesses on what they think Q stands for.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go and fix Jodie's dad so then he can have his lovely romance with Baba Yaga. Then we need to also go to Anthem.
Oh, that's fortunate, because Anthem is right next to Dirge. So, yeah. And as the doors open, you notice that the stairs don't stop at the next floor. They keep going. For the sake of your Hellhound, though, we're gonna want to make a stop on the next floor.
We gotta go take care of Jodie's dad first, and then I can get my puppy.
Okay.
I don't know how Anthem would feel about me bringing in a Hellhound. There's apparently some very nice royalty. Also, which floor are the hero killers on? I would like some target practice.
And I would like some
purpose.
clarification on that. Is there any
yeah.
truth to it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've only been the Eye for a short time, and nothing that I have seen so far has given me any evidence to believe that what they believe is true.
Have you ever seen or heard of heroes able to combine markings? Like, because we have 2 hands but only 1 marking. So could you have 2 markings on if you have 2 hands?
I have heard stories of when heroes die. If one hero dies and the rest survive, maybe one of them inherits one of the other markings, or they all inherit. If they have combination markings, like most heroes tend to, maybe each hero will inherit one of the other markings. But I have not seen it yet.
Last question. Where is the rest of Sparkle Force?
They're all on Anthem. I haven't seen them since. I have not physically seen them since. And gestures to face. They don't know that I'm. Gestures to face.
Would you like to send a letter?
I don't know that would be a good idea just yet. I feel like Avalie would ask a lot of questions. And Silas would just go looking for me, and they have a kid they need to take care of. I don't want to do that to them until you've beaten the guided dream. And we
Want us to bring you back cookies?
That would be lovely, actually. I miss their cookies so much.
Would you like oatmeal raisin or s'mores?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes is the question.
I listen to the lore, and that is Lysandra saying that. Because I'm assuming someone gave me the cooking info dump about Quarter Force 5's drama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Their drama is well known throughout Phaedos. As they traveled, Silas and Avalie would constantly argue out loud to anyone who was in earshot about whose cookies were better. Hi there, I'm Sphinx Akashaa, your champion of Bards, and you're listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play podcast anthology series. I really hope you're enjoying the show. Why don't we get back to it?
Alright, can you tell us what do the other masks do?
Yeah. So there is the number 1, the Wasp. She is the Guided Dreamer's kind of spy master. She is also his assassin. If he needs someone taken out, someone has gotten too powerful, she makes sure that if she is not the one who does the deed herself, she puts people in place to do the deed. Then there is number 2, the Tengu. He heads the Guided Dreamer's air navy. And by air navy, I mean a bunch of really, really powerful creatures with wings. Generally some pretty scary looking creatures. But he himself is... He is wearing a mask, but I think his mask is also his face. Like, he actually became a Tengu. Which is kind of frightening. Then there's number 3, the demon. and the demon is his general. This is his war master. There is an island nation on floor 7 that is basically a military country, and they hold the Guided Dreamer's standing army. It is called Ishi.
Sorry, how do you spell Ishi?
Ishi.
Thank you.
And you don't know their masks don't have powers like yours do?
The demon's mask, I don't know what the demon's mask's powers are. I know that he is incredibly strong and incredibly formidable. He is devastatingly frightening. And he is they call him the demon for a reason. I mean, not just because of the mask he wears, but he fights like one. He can often be found if there is a battle that he is leading. He is literally on the front lines. He hungers for war.
So, are all of the Guiding Dreamers basically like commanders in evil doing? Are they all former heroes?
No. As far as I know, the Guided Dreamer created them.
Oh.
Gave them sentience, gave them tasks.
Oh, he gave... Okay. So, have you... Because you've been in Phaedos for so long, you might have come across this. Have you realized when you kill certain combatants that their bodies disappear?
Yeah, they become one with the weaving. Yeah, I noticed that.
Did you know you can undo that?
I didn't until recently. I watched you guys do that. That was...
With Richard, yes.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And
Lysandra's eyes kind of narrow, like, wait a minute. The Guided Dreamer cannot see into my forest. How are you able to see into my forest? And he goes, function of the mask. I'm not quite certain how all of the functions work. I only know that it does. And I get to control it now that I am, for better or for worse, fused with it.
I mean, you might just need to put, like, some kind of, like, glue release on it and you should be fine, but you know. Or some stick away.
Well, I can take it off and give it to someone else. In the same way that my predecessor gave it to me. But honestly, I intend to help end this. So if anyone's going to be the eye right now, it needs to be me.
Do you think he might have given the same function that whenever we kill one of the other ones, that their body is not going to go away? That he basically gave them humanity?
Possible.
Or to make them function better?
We've not been able to kill any of them, so I wouldn't know. For the most part, we've fought them, and we've weakened them to a point to where they've retreated. We haven't actually been able to kill one.
So any of them maybe hate each other? Is there something we can exploit maybe between like a rivalry?
I mean, yeah, they all kind of, yes. In the few times that I have met with the other three together, the demon and the wasp don't seem to like each other very much at all.
Oh, I can play with that very well.
I'd be interested to see you do that.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to just put it up on the big screen and keep watch over things for good entertainment.
Well, yes, there will be. Typically, whenever someone reaches the guided dreamer, the battle gets broadcast to everyone.
Oh,
It's kind of part of his propaganda machine.
oh.
If he can
Wait
watch.
a minute. There is footage then of past battles.
Oh yes.
Looks at Jodie.
Oh, I'm gonna be on it.
We're going to have a combat movie marathon.
Darn right we are.
How exactly does he get the footage? Does he send little like drones out, or how does that work?
Well, the guided dreamer fortress is a technical marvel. I don't know what world he came from before he created this one, but whatever world he's from, it's more advanced than anything I've ever seen. And yeah, it broadcasts everything. It's how he's able to broadcast to whatever floor he wants to. Or all of the floors if he wants to.
Anyone tried to just reverse engineer that?
Oh, lots of folks have. That's the entire concept of the obsidian.
I think
Reverse
I have.
engineering his tech with magic and creating magitech. It's kind of how that floor came to be what it is.
I have an idea. I need to think on this. I think I have an idea for whenever we go up against one of the other ones. It might be interesting and it might be fun.
That might happen sooner than you think. As far as I know, the demon's looking for you.
Oh, that is fine.
So, did the Tengu and the Wasp masks have power too?
The Tengu basically gave him dominion over the air. The Wasp's abilities are more or less like stealth and subterfuge. Like, she can mask her entire presence.
Oh, that's not concerning at all.
Yeah.
Jodie is now looking at the
Although
every corner, like.
it's okay.
Are you sure?
She
Because
can't.
I'm feeling a little
she
concerned
can't,
about that.
She can't do that here.
Okay, why not?
Again, my levels are the only places where their powers don't function the way they're supposed to.
On
And I
your
think
levels.
the previous eye did something. I'm still trying to work out what he did. But their powers don't work here in the dungeons. Or don't work properly. Or to full capacity.
Do you happen to know why the guided dreamer stole the body of a comatose child?
Oh yeah.
Great question.
I'm guessing you're talking about that kid Carrera, right?
Carrera, would you like to be part of the conversation about your body? Sweetheart? Little friend?
And Carrera's orb kind of moves from where it was kind of like hiding against, not quite hiding, but like it had pressed himself into the corner. And then kind of slowly moves out.
Sure. I guess his friend, so yeah.
And for the second time, Aaron's eyes widen in surprise. You're Carrera. And Carrera's eye light blinks, and he nods in acknowledgement.
Yeah, hi.
And Aaron gives a wide smile. Oh, I don't think he knows. I don't think the guided dreamer knows that Carrera's mind is not inside of his body. Oh, that's brilliant. And Lysandra kind of, looks at everyone and looks confused. Why is that brilliant? And Aaron kind of leans in. The entire reason that the guided dreamer took the boy is because the boy is a genius. Probably one of the most genius, the most genius mind to come out of this world. And he wants to mind Carrera's mind for ideas. The idea is, if he destroys this world, he's going to build another one, but wants to do it better. And he wants to use Carrera's mind to do that.
Oh, that's frightening. I don't like that at all. I wouldn't want that. No.
Oh, don't worry. He's not even gonna breathe your air.
Well, technically right now I don't breathe, so...
Exactly.
I guess he wouldn't anyway?
He's not going to connect to your internet spider web.
And Carrera's eye wings kind of frown a little bit, in confusion.
Internet spider web.
Yes, because the internet on our world is ruled by a giant spider.
Named Charlotte.
Magic.
Don't.
Yep.
Don't.
Named Charlotte.
Yep.
The International Charlotte Web.
Yep.
Stop.
And Aaron looks
false
at you, and then looks at Jodie, because Jodie's co-signing on this, and is like, "What? What are you talking about?"
You've been gone a while. Things are a little bit different now. Bruno Mars is president.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
The pop
That
star?
part's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the president of the... Huh.
With that angelic voice to lead us, how could we go astray? Nothing could go wrong.
It is in fact 24 carats magic every day.
He was
Our
the headliner
economy
at
is
his
just
own-
up.
He headlined his own inauguration. It was actually kind of interesting.
Huh. I could see him doing that. Now that you say that, yeah, that makes sense. That makes... Well, if he's doing a good job, then I guess it shouldn't matter, but... Huh. That's a thing.
But yes, the internet is ruled by a giant spider named Charlotte. She works actual magic to make sure everything stays up.
Oh, okay. That's a new one for me. Cool. The world has changed. Wait. How long have I been here for you guys?
How long has he been here for us?
How long has
10
he
years?
been here for us?
It's been 10 years for you. They disappeared 10 years ago.
It's been a decade.
Only a decade?
Only a decade.
Okay. That's a thing.
You have a
For
lot
us-
of TV to catch up on.
Apparently.
I'm not sure you'll be able to catch up, in my honest opinion.
They still make those... They still make VHSs, right?
Oh.
Oh, baby boy, no.
No. Goodness.
Oh.
You can find them at thrift stores every once in a while.
We're about, at least 2 formats past that at this point.
They've created new formats.
It's all digital. Charlotte's kind of helped with that, you know.
Digital.
God, son of a...
Like the watches? Like digital watches?
Do you remember dial-up?
Dial-up internet. Yeah. Made all the weird noises and things.
You don't need to make the weird noises to get on the internet anymore. You can be on the internet and the house phone at the same time, but everyone's phones are wireless now.
Yeah.
And none of them flip.
Well.
Some of them flip.
Yeah, some of them do.
This is wild.
Yes. Before we keep updating you on the changes in the times, are you able to basically spy in and maybe tell us the location of the demon and how close he is to finding us?
One moment. And he kind of stands up a bit straighter. The mask reforms on his face. The eye blinks one time, and it goes from the I think I described this as being like a white eye, like framed in red. But when it blinks, the eye goes entirely black. And there seems to be these like streams of vines that are now like in the blackness, moving, like petals falling. He raises his arms as if he is placing them against something. He begins moving things around. You can see tiny flashes of electricity sparking between his fingertips as he moves them.
The demon has left Ishi. He and a contingent of warriors are on a collision course towards Anthem. They have already passed Kuru. At the rate of travel, they will arrive by ship on Miriam in the next 3 days. He will reach Anthem in 1 week.
He puts his hands down. The eye blinks. And it's the normal eye again. And it blinks one last time before the mask recedes from his face. And he blinks a couple of times. And his eyes, his actual eyes, are red with strain. That never gets easier to use.
What do you usually use that for? Like, what does the guy dreamer want with you doing that?
Well, he used the last user to spy on the heroes. But he now has other means through which to do that. But my primary purpose, or the primary purpose of the eye, is to control and create the dungeons. And to change the dungeon format so that anytime heroes or adventurers come through, it's never the same dungeon twice. So that way no one can map the dungeons and tell folks the path to get from one door to another, because the floors always change. Because he can't do it himself.
Why?
That's a good question. I haven't been able to work that out yet. My theory is that he maybe just didn't want the power to do that. Maybe he had other things to do. I don't know what he does when I'm not near him. His area is the one place that I can't see when I'm not there.
Do you know if his mask does anything?
That I don't know. That is a very good question. Outside of hiding his face, no idea. But I can tell you this. The Guided Dreamer is not human. He's not from any Earth. Don't know where he's from, but he's not human.
How do you know that?
I watched footage of one of his fights. I also, having fought the man myself, we made him bleed once. Humans don't bleed gold.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, it seems like when they come here, kind of change physically. What if gold blood was part of his change? I mean, Lysandra over here didn't used to have bunny ears, and I mean, Jodie didn't usually look like a moth person.
I had bunny ears in our normal world. They were just more of a mask that I used to wear.
But they were not a part of you.
It was still a part of me. It was still like part of who I wanted to be and who I was putting my soul and my energy into. But they were not attached biologically.
They were not That's what I was getting at.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Spiritual
possible.
bunny ears.
They were, in fact, my spiritual bunny ears.
It's possible that the guided dreamer could have changed from whatever he was to whatever he is now after he created this world. But I don't know of any Earth where anyone has the kind of power it would take to create an entire planet.
Okay. Well, are you able to go with us to Dirge, or do you have to stay in the dungeons?
I should stay here. I can travel between the dungeons for now. But staying here is probably going to be staying in the dungeons is a good idea. Because again, the guided dreamer can't track me. If he can't track me, he won't know that I'm helping you.
Do you have any advice with Dirge to do with and motions to Lysandra and Jodie's father to deal with this situation? Do you have any insights you've seen on how to maybe expedite that conversation?
On Dirge, you'll want to talk to their queen. It's I'm forgetting her name. I don't know the name of the current queen, but she was once human too, and now she's not. And while the circumstances regarding her change were more unfortunate than Mr. Bank here, I think that if you appeal to that, appeal to her humanity, appeal to her sense of love, I think that that'll go a long way.
I'm just gonna look at Jodie and Malachi and just be like, you two better practice your public speaking.
Excuse you. I can speak publicly fantastically.
So then you will plead the case for Jodie's father to gain immortality.
Wait,
Yes?
what? No, hang on.
You said you can public speak fantastically, Malachi.
Are you a lawyer?
I'm
A lawyer? No, I am a performer.
Oh. That's about as well. Yeah, that's just as good.
I'm not sure the two are equitable.
You'd be surprised.
So, is there anything I should know regarding maybe their local customs that I might potentially offend by speaking in certain ways?
Do not call any of them zombies. Zombies is highly offensive.
Do they have a term that they prefer over zombies?
Restless dead. Sometimes the controlled dead.
The Grateful Dead?
No, that's a different group. They got taken too, by the way. The band. They're an Anthem.
What?
Oh.
Really? They're here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think they actually ever went to go fight the Guided Dreamer. I think they all just kind of gave up. And they just settled in Anthem.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a thing. Some folks don't feel the need to... They don't want to fight. And so they don't. And if they lose the will to fight, then they lose their markings.
So you lose your markings if you lose to the guy, the Dreamer. You lose your markings if you die. And you lose your markings if you lose the will to fight the Guided Dreamer.
Correct. Well, if you die and aren't brought back, I should amend that. Because you can be brought back. Specifically, if there is a body left, you can be brought back. But if the Guided Dreamer kills you, 9 times out of 10, from what I understand, there's nothing left of you.
That is all my questions.
What's the reason you came to us today?
The reason I came to you?
Just to say hi and let us know that you were in the know-how, or was there...
I'm helping you. Because I also want off this world. I want to go home.
No, I got that, but is that all why I came today? Just to say, hey, I'm on your side, or...
Yes, and to provide you with the shortcut, the means through which to expedite your journey.
All right, yep, I'm good too. Nice to meet you, darling.
It's good to meet you as well. Oh, look for, when you're in Dirge, there's a gentleman by the name of Mikael. He is a skeleton, but he's good people. And if you need a guide, he's been around for a while.
Was he once fleshy?
I assume so.
Oh, then he's been around for a very long while.
Oh yeah.
It takes a very long time for bones to lose all of the ick and the soupiness and the fleshy bits.
I mean,
the body soup.
There are also people in Dirge that also take care of that kind of thing, and will.
Yes.
It's usually according to the wishes of the dead. If you want to be just a skeleton, then they'll do that for you. If you want to be cremated or buried or whatever, they do that for you as well. Or if you want to come back as some version of undying or undead, then there are folks for that too. There's an entire contingent of vampires up there that are very good at that. Like, Dirge is an entirely necromantic society.
Wonder if there is a hellhound pet shop that I could just adopt a dog.
Hellhounds are generally come from a different place. They come from one of the lower floors. But
either way.
But there are ways to circumvent that if you know how. And if anyone knows how, probably Lysandra. And Lysandra gives this knife-like grin, very narrow but playful eyes. Of course I know. And Gordon's like, oh no, don't you get her started now. And Aaron turns to Gordon. Mr. Bank, big fan of yours. Hope it all works out for you. You helped a good many people when you were on the Corona, so I know that there are lots of folk who, if they knew about your condition, would do everything they could to get you where you need to be. Which is why I'm very, very pleased that you found your daughter. That your daughter found you, honestly. And Gordon just kind of looks confused for a minute, and then kind of just nods. Oh, I appreciate that, young man. Thank you. Aaron just nods. I should warn you all about something else. You're going to pass through the next level on your way up to Dirge. The next level is a necropolis. Not unlike Dirge, but also unlike Dirge in that when people die and either stay dead or they want to sleep away their unlife for some time, that's where they usually go. Since we're going straight up to Dirge, I don't have to tell you this, but I'm going to anyway. Don't disturb the tombs. I have them marked for me, but you all won't be able to see those markings. Well, actually, and goes to Jodie and puts a finger on your head, and you feel this like rush of knowledge wash into you. And he does the same thing to Lysandra.
Oh.
And there's this rush of energy that rushes into you that you know because of your lore master ability, and Lysandra knows because of their necromantic abilities now, that there are specific markings on the tombs that will note whether or not this is a true dead or this is a sleeping dead. Now you'll be able to tell the difference. And then looks at Malachi. And is like he's studying you. And now I'm going to study you.
Can I help you?
Malachi is very good with directions.
Oh, yes, I see. And he's going to touch you on the forehead as well, Malachi. And for you, whenever you are in the which floor? What number floor is that? Floor 6. The crypt is what this floor is called. You have advantage on all your travel rolls. That should help you with your travel.
Oh.
And generally in Fabula Ultima, for those of you listening, generally speaking, advantage means you get like a +2 to your roll. But because travel rolls work differently, and you don't want to roll high, we're going to use the old D&D method of advantage, in that you roll 2 dice and take the lower number of the 2. Because in travel rolls, you want the lower number, not the higher one.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Helpful.
Sure, yeah. That should help you get around. And Alessandra goes, well, all right then. And we'll go and sit in the chair. I don't need it because, I am me, of course. And Aaron goes, oh, I know about you. You are you're a whole force of nature. And she goes, don't I know it? And she takes control of the house. and the house begins to move towards the stairs. And as they get to the stairs, Aaron looks at you all. Well, good luck. With any luck, I will see you all on the 8th floor. Right. Before you leave the Corona for the 8th floor, you may want to invest in some fur coats. It's real cold there.
Oh, before I forget, can you send a little creature with a note or something whenever we get to 2 days to the demon coming to try to kill us? Maybe?
Sure.
Is that a power you have? Can you send some bird mail? I don't know, some demon mail, some snail mail?
I can send you some mail. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what email is, but I can send you some mail. Sure.
It is from the spiders and the internet. It's how we get messages now. It's how text message also works.
I can send you a spider messenger. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
And he gets to the door, and the mask forms over his face again, and the eye opens.
Safe and peaceful journey. Or at least, as safe and peaceful as you can. All things considered. I will see you soon.
We appreciate everything, all your help.
And he bows. And he steps out of the door. And as he steps out of the door, this large worm appears from the ground. And he just kind of casually leaps onto its back, and it curls around the staircase, kind of wanders off. What a strange, strange young man, taking that power like that. But I'm glad he is using it for something good, at least. Though apparently so did the last guy.
I can't imagine being gifted with such powers to try to defeat heroes, and then you just get bored and decide it's I don't want to do this anymore. You take this, I retire. I'm gonna go on a beachside and drink some margaritas or something.
That's what I wonder where he went.
That does beg the question, where did he go?
Oh, I should ask that.
Probably on the beachside drinking margaritas. I don't know. Maybe we find him in the anthem and he's deciding to go dancing. I don't know.
Is possible. And as the house begins climbing the stairs, and it's taking its time. It's not rushing it because, the stairs there's no guardrails. It's just stairs. The house stops again about midway through. And Lysandra looks. I hate to say this, but there seems to be something else on these stairs.
Jodie looks through the window.
Oh, you look through the window?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So you look through the window. And standing there, waving its hands, is a mouse. It looks like an old gray mouse wearing a parka and a dress and a babushka. And carrying a cane, a walking cane. And it is yelling very loudly, "Hey there! Do not step on me!" And Lysandra looks out of the window, and there is this kind of mirthful confusion on her face. "Lindsay! Is that you?" And the old mouse blinks. "Lysandra! What are you doing here? Why is your house traipsing all over the place? I was on floor.
and suddenly there's stairs, and now I'm here. What is this?
And Lysandra just opens the window.
You may want to just come inside. It is a long story.
And Mimsy just kind of like takes her time. It takes her a few minutes to like climb up towards the I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing? And she just walks outside and just grabs Mimsy, puts her on her shoulder, and walks in. Everyone, this is Mimsy. This is Lysandra and Jodie and Malachi and Curator, and of course you know Gordon. And Gordon goes, well, Miss Mimsy, sure is nice to see you again. And Mimsy kind of blinks, leaps off of Lysandra into Gordon's lap.
Well, look at you! You are looking better for an old dying man. Let me guess, you're not dying anymore. Very nice!
And Gordon's like, well, no. Still dying a bit, but we're actually on the move now to try and go fix that if we can.
It's like, fix? Where do you go to fix such things?
Well, we're going to Dirge.
Ah! You're going to Dirge! Very nice. I also on my way to Dirge when floor decided to suddenly become stairs. How lovely. You are all also going to the land of Dirge?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're also going to Dirge.
We're going. And we're going to get him fixed. And Malachi's going to make sure that happens.
You two talk the same and kind of look the same. Oh, wait. You are that Jodie. You are daughter of Gordon.
That I am, Miss Mimsy.
Let me take a look at you.
And then she leaps off of Gordon and onto you. And like for an old woman, she's got hops. For an old woman who is only like half a foot tall, she's got hops. And she like leaps onto you. Okay. You should eat more. You're looking a little skinny. If you lived with me back on the Higa, I feed you. I feed you a lot. I feed you all the soup and meats and fish you could stand.
Oh, I can stand a lot, though. I'd be a very happy girl indeed.
No, we'll fix that for you. You are also heroes. You are going to feed what's his face, huh?
We're going to cut his head off and use it like a volleyball.
I do not know this volleyball you speak of, but lovely. It sounds fun. I'm going to shoot him in face. Provided he has face. Once you have cut his head off, I will shoot him in face. It will be good. I will enjoy it very much. Oh, and who is this handsome young? This is Malachi. Handsome young man. If I were but 80 years younger, you would be in trouble, young man.
Oh, shucks. You know what? You still look like quite a catching young person.
Oh, do not. You flatter. Stop it. I know how old I am. I know. It is fine.
Aged like a fine wine, one might say.
You know something? No, less like fine wine, more like tough bourbon.
I can appreciate. I dig it.
Good. So you're going to fight the guided dreamer. Well, that is nice. The last group did not do so well. One of them vanished, became the eyeball thing, wandering around doing the weirdness. But good, he looked like he's helped. Did he do this? He did this, didn't he? The stairs and the thing.
Well, how do you know that?
Oh, Aaron and I are long friends. I come down here all the time. I bring him cookies from the shop. It has been a while, but also sometimes I like to get my steps in. So I just go for a walk sometime, and we run into each other.
Oh, Miss Mimsy, you're absolutely iconic. Can I be your friend?
Yes, of course. Wait, you are not friends with that blue dog person, are you?
I don't know.
What is that dog's name? Malvolio Cassandra. The dog. And Lysandra just kind of laughs. He's not a dog. He is a bird. He is one of the Avis, one of the bird folk. He looked like dog to me.
Is that the one that got our buddy?
That is the one who shot Richard.
Oh no, we're not friends with them.
That poor boy
not.
Richard. Oh, you know Richard? Ah, he's such a sweet young boy. Oh, I like to pinch his cheeks, but he's too tall for me. I make him come down, I hit him with cane, he comes down, I pinch cheeks. It's great.
He is a sweet boy. He is a very sweet boy. He is discovering more about himself, and he is going to beat the dog shit out of Malvolio next time. And I'm going to be so proud.
I too will be proud of him. He likes to make things that go boom, and I appreciate the things that go boom. Let me tell you.
I do too.
We are going to be friends. I love it. I love explosions and guns. It will be great. He has gun arm now. Did you see it? Did you see his gun arm? Oh, it's just so lovely and wonderful.
Upon hearing things that go boom, Lysandra's just gonna basically flick their staff to make a light appear on one of the little lanterns. And it's just gonna switch between being an orange flame to a blue flame, and then it's just going to stick their fingers in it and light their nails on fire and just play with that and then snap and put everything out. I really like fire. I'm very good with it.
You like fire. Oh, we are going to be good friends. Yes.
Combining that with things that go boom, it makes a much bigger boom.
Yes, it does. I should show you my gun sometime. It will shock and amaze you.
Do you want... And Lysandra's gonna get really close to Mimsy and get down to Mimsy's level. Do you want to know a secret?
I love secrets.
Fantastic. You know those two. And is pointing at Lysandra and Gordon.
Yes.
They're together now. They had a nice little dancey dance. And
oh my goodness! It is about damn time. These two kids been dancing around each. Oh, I am dying. I can't do it. I don't want to do that. Bullshit. Spend what time you have with the people you love. So I tell this to my granddaughter all the time. Spend it with people she loves. She is too busy. She has to run the tea shop. I have no time for love. No, bullshit. I'm 180 years old. I have loved many men. Many men. You make the time.
You are absolutely phenomenal, Miss Mimsy.
I know, but thank you for noticing.
An absolute queen royalty.
Truly.
Well, I probably should be royalty, but I am not right now. But maybe someday.
So, are you based in Bards or Anthem?
No, I am based in Higa, a lovely island area. Well, it is one part of an island. Lovely place, beautiful, lots of flowers and trees and beautiful buildings. I live there with granddaughter. She is much taller than me. She is about your size. Tell me, have you met many of the Musa?
I do not think so yet.
You have just met your first one! Ha ha!
I think we have met the best Musa.
I think so too.
Have.
I agree.
I think you have.
If we mate your granddaughter, we will mate the second best Musa.
You are right. She is second best, Musa. She will not tell you that she is. She plays down herself all the time. She is a beautiful girl. I tell her all the time. Go, just stand in the road. Go stand in the road, and they will flock to you. Men, women, others. They will just come to you. But she does not listen to me.
Maybe love is not for her yet. Maybe she hasn't found something about herself that she would like to give to.
She says she is still waiting for the right dance partner, I guess. I don't know what that means. It seems weird.
I
She does with everyone.
I can take a hint. I can take a hint from the universe. It is fine. Whenever we go to, meet your granddaughter, I am very good at dancing. We are going to talk all about dancing, and I will try to convince her or see what she feels about love. I am a matchmaker. I'm kind of good at it. I'm also very good with fire. I just need to find who is the best musicians in town to build a perfect song.
Oh,
and everyone shall dance.
I think we meet for a reason. My granddaughter is currently an anthem, which is where I am going as well. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, we're going that way too.
Oh, will you mind terribly if I hit your ride?
Oh no, you're
Not
coming
at
with us
all.
regardless. You decide to stay with us now until we meet your granddaughter because I am having too much fun talking to you. So we must have more time together. It is a very selfish want of me, but you know what? The little conveniences in living life and making friends, and you seem like a wonderful friend to have.
I love it. And she reaches and she's carrying this pack with her. She reaches into the pack and pulls out a bottle of something dark, and then pulls out these cups that look like they look like thimbles. they're thimble sized, and she puts a bunch of them out, and she pours the dark liquid into the thimbles. And please drink. We celebrate new friendship.
Jodie
Drink
takes
that
one.
thimble happily.
Yep, it's down.
Lysandra's gonna look at Malachi like, Malachi, drink your friendship.
Don't be rude. Come and drink with us.
I will take a drink. I will take a drink.
You must drink to friendship.
Lysandra and Gordon also take one. Definitely don't want to be rude to this one now.
Precisely.
And to new friends.
New friends.
New friends.
And as you all pour back, you slam back the drink. As the house continues moving up the stairs, and you pass the threshold between the floors, and it is just as Aaron said. It is a crypt as far as the eye can see. Tombs, both small, from the smallest tomb that looks like it holds maybe just one body, to the large structures that look like it holds entire families. As far as the eye can see, rows upon rows upon rows that look like it's built like a city. There's a grid almost to the way that they are situated. He goes, welcome to Crypt. It is a fascinating place. And Lysandra kind of leans, or not Lysandra, Alessandra kind of leans over to you, Lysandra. When we build your hellhound, this oh shit, I'm still in Mimsy voice. When we build your hellhound, this is where we're going to find the bones. I have a set in mind just for you.
I feel so honored. I feel so gifted that my one of my best friends' new mother is going to help me build my own puppy.
Well, I have to say, I have not had an apprentice in quite some time, so I am honored to be able to do this for you.
I'm going to make you so proud and have a pretty little puppy, and Hugo will have someone to play with. I feel like Hugo needs a friend to play with, but also I can then take my hellhound on adventures, and they can have puppy play dates whenever we come back to visit you, and then they can have gossip sessions about the different puppy types. I think it would be good enrichment for Hugo.
Oh, I like that a lot. Yes.
And then Hugo can have an apprentice, and you can have an apprentice.
Everyone gets an apprentice this week.
Everyone gets an apprentice.
I love it.
And the knowledge shall be eternal.
Yes. Everything is going to be eternal. What are you talking about?
Exactly. But you know, knowledge. Knowledge is something that is a finite resource sometimes. And if you don't have someone to pass it down to, then and who knows? Maybe Hugo has knowledge that needs to be passed down to, but only a hellhound would be able to understand that knowledge.
You make a good point. I have a feeling between all of us, we will have lots of knowledge to go around, especially you. And it points to Jodie. You have a good feeling about. I saw what happened with Gorfum and your shields there. That was pretty interesting.
Still is. I've got the world singing on my arms and weaving into my soul. This place really does change you.
Yes. Mostly for the better, usually. There are some they not do so well with. And you continue up the stairs. As you emerge through the ceiling of the crypt, you emerge into what looks like a marsh. Murky waters. The house begins to walk along the bottom of this marsh, swamp. It's uncertain. But then the house leaps and then begins to swim upward. And eventually, you start to see life forms swimming. Some of them look very much alive, very healthy. Others look very, very dead, but still with a spark of life within them. Skeletal, aquatic creatures. A skeleton that looks like it could be the skeleton of the Loch Ness Monster, if such a thing existed on your world, passes by you. Water wisps float by and begin swimming alongside the house until there is almost an army of them swimming alongside you. And Lysandra, you feel the energy of these wisps. You can sense them in a way that you couldn't before. You sense the land around you in a way that you couldn't before. Malachi, as a wayfarer, this land feels so different. It is your only real experience with death up to this point was when you killed the kobolds. You did not expect to find a land mass that feels exactly like death. As the house finally breaches the surface of the swamp, you can see laid out before you in deep tones of gray and glowing green, a city made entirely of tombs, buildings shaped like massive tombstones, a living necropolis. And as the house steps upon land and
and settles down. The door opens. And standing in the doorway is a tall, pale woman. Smooth, angular features. Long, dark black hair. Like almost onyx dark. She is wearing a three-piece suit. Her eyes are bright red. And she smiles wide, revealing fanged teeth. Oh, hello there. I got word that you'd be coming. And she bows low. She is. You all notice, though, that she is eerily, unnaturally beautiful. Like, it is hard to look away from her. My name is Julia Francisco. But you may call me Jules. Most people do. Welcome to Dirge. And that's where we're going to end our episode today.
Made it to Dirge.
We did make it to Dirge.
We did it.
You made it to the undead nation of Dirge. The undead kingdom of Dirge, I should say. You met another one of Ayame's creations. The formidable Mimsy of the Musa.
Love.
We love Mimsy in this house.
Love.
We love
Mimsy is
Mimsy in this
everything I've
multiverse.
wanted in a Musa. Everything I've wanted.
Absolutely. Really digging Mimsy.
She saw the vision.
She did see the vision.
When we were creating Mimsy, I'm like, oh, the players are going to adore her. And she's like, good, because I do. And I'm like, everyone should. She's great.
Everyone should.
Everyone should. She is brilliant.
Absolutely.
And you got the skinny on Aram Strom and why he is now the Eye. Which is intriguing that someone in the employ of the Guided Dreamer is a turncoat. Or rather, the original Eye was a turncoat and just passed on like, hey, you want to fight the guy? Cool, I want to fight the guy too. But I'm old and I'm tired and I'm bored, so I'm going to go retire now and you get to do it. Bye!
He literally was just like, you know what? This is not my problem anymore. You seem young and youthful and you've got potential. Here, have this. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm going to go drink mimosas somewhere.
Yeah, very
The
likely.
circus, not my monkeys.
So yeah, and you kind of found out a little bit more about what's happened to the rest of Glitter Force 5. And you're given kind of like a lead as to like where to go, what to do to help Gordon. So exciting.
We have a timeline. We have a timeline of when the demon's going to come after us.
And I'm
Yes.
so excited.
We'll get
to
an
see
email.
what
We'll get
Yeah.
an email
about to
as a
do.
warning 2 days before, hopefully.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. So, how will we go about getting Gordon to become one of the Undying? What are we gonna do about the demon and his contingent of warriors coming to try and face you? And what's it gonna look like now moving through the corona to find the doorway to get to the next floors to get to the Guided Dreamer? It's gonna be intriguing, guys, because there are only 7 episodes of this story left.
No!
That's right. We're in the back half now. Things are about to get real.
But it's 16 episodes. Let's just one more.
Join us, listeners, for the next episode and all the episodes thereafter, because we're telling a full story here, and we want you to be a part of it. So come and see what happens next to our heroes and their friends as we travel throughout Phaedos to fight the Guided Dreamer. Thank you once again to my amazing cast for telling this fun story with me. Thanks always to all of you listening out there in podcast land, in the audioverse. Huge shout out and thanks as always to Friday Afternoon Tea. Please, everyone, go check out FridayTea.com. Check out their amazing assortment of teas and tea blends. And, you know, be thirsty nerds with us. Go and use our code Multiverse, MULTEAVERSE, to get 10% off of your purchase at checkout. And, you know, help us help a local family-owned, Latina-owned, queer-owned, independent tea shop, and help them do good, because Friday does try to do a lot of good in the neighborhood, in the local area, and in the world, by doing like some really good like education on matters of both tea and the Latinx community. So, why wouldn't you want to support that? We live in weird times right now. We can use all the positivity we can. So, join us. As we continue to tell more stories, as we continue to walk the storied path. And thank you, as always, for walking the storied path with us. Until next time, may the dice roll ever in your favor. Thanks, and we'll see you later. You have been listening to the Everbright Archive, a TTRPG actual play anthology series. This episode is from the campaign The Last Story. Your cast has been Madness Diamond as Lysandra Agni, Selkie Cove as Blaidd Laoghaire, Bardic Sweet Tea as Malachi Davis, Brynniursa as Jodie Bank, and Sphinx Akashaa as the Storyteller. For more information about our wonderful cast, access to the show's Discord server, or if you'd like to support our show via Ko-fi, please follow the beacons link in the show's description. We hope you continue to follow us as we continue to walk the storied path. May the dice roll ever in your favor.